It's been a while, again. Don't really have a good reason why. I wish I did. But let's just get on with it and check out some more stuff. I think we're going to start out this one by just grabbing some more red stars, because I need to catch up on those. Ideally, I would like this video to hit almost... I would say everything, but let's just say almost everything that isn't specifically, like, endgame stuff. So that means the rest of the red stars, any other new areas I haven't shown yet, stuff that's changed, that kind of type of thing. So, I'm just going to start with this one, because it's here. Good. I was a fan of that. This level, I believe, is pretty much unchanged from the last version. That star there, I want to say originally was programmed to actually have a proper ID, and so it would appear collected after a while. I made sure now that it's set to a ID 8 so that it actually never goes away. But yeah, you can never reach that one. That set of shenanigans with, like, if you come in here with no red stars collected so that none of the insta-warps work, then you can grab it, but it won't do anything. And both versions of this level have this warp at the top that lead to the same area. Yeah, I've got 2 Bowser fights left, and it looks like 4 non-Bowser reds. I can remember offhand what a couple of those are, at least. I might have to look up the others. For this fight, I always just run all the way over here and let him make his way towards me so that I don't have to worry about the bullies getting in the way while I'm attempting to throw. Might as well go knock out the other Bowser fight. Or actually, nah, before we do that, I'll do, there should be another red star in Lobby B here, I believe. Let's go take a look at that. It's been tradition, because now I've done, 3 full LPs of this game. Well, this one is not full, but we'll pretend it is. And in each one of them, there was some point where I went on a rant about tax season. And wouldn't you believe it's, just past April 15th here, and had to go through that crap, but I don't really have anything to talk about this time. It just kind of happened without much incident. I had to pay about $700, and it, wasn't ideal, but it could have been worse. That's about it. So, yeah, this level is actually 3 completely separate levels, technically. We have, Womp's Kingdom, this is Womp's Prison, and then I think this last one's called King Womp's Battle Arena. Stars here are generally unchanged, so we're just gonna head to the ending. Now, this one might actually be different from the current public version. This level, it's, very simple. Oh, I like the thing stuck in the bottom there. What the hell? I guess that's just one of those, like, difficulty spawning... Oh, I was just getting stuck in a corner. Yeah, so I'm not playing the most up-to-date, like, current version of this game because there were the couple hotfixes released after the fact. I'm playing this one just because it has... I have the ability to edit it if I want to. The current version of this one should actually have some different stuff here, and, I don't remember if it has different music. It definitely has smaller womps, like a different enemy model. I think they're called wimps. But this one is pretty straightforward. This whole thing is just kind of a reference to the level in Galaxy 2, which I think it's called Throwback Galaxy. It's the one that's just a recreation of Womp's Fortress and has the boss battle in it and everything. Just wanted to insert this here. I'm recording this after the rest of the video, but I downloaded the most up-to-date version of the game and wanted to take a look at the King Womp area here, because it is definitely different. Instead of just a plain platform, we've got an entire upside-down Womp's Fortress, which is pretty cool. Music's different, of course. And, I was curious, but yeah, everything down here is completely intangible. Still looks pretty cool, though. And there's the bog, good. And then most of this is still the same. We've got the regular-sized Womps, and then there's the boss in the middle. But yep, we've got these tiny ones, which seem to act exactly the same as normal ones do. Yep. But they are small, and therefore they are brown. I don't know. I think I might have been confusing the wimps with the thwimps, because there are also thwimps in the main level. But yeah, that's basically it. Different music, tiny Womps, and then the whole extra, like, visual flair. I should probably start actually playing this version for the other videos, so nice floating. Good. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, also, I don't think anybody said anything, but in the last couple videos, the star display on the left cut off after S7, I think. It was just due to the fact that I had to download a new star manager that, like, enabled scrolling, and scrolling apparently makes it so it doesn't all show at once. It's kind of stupid. Anyway, let us go take a look at the other Bowser fight, just to knock that one out. That one is, decent distance away. I'm trying to think what the best way would be to reach it, and, I'm just gonna kind of go through Vanilla Lobby. There's probably a better way. Vanilla Lobby has, like, half a dozen things leading to it, at least, and then I need to be in Parallel Lobby, and this place has, like, 5 billion places leading to it, and if I went to a particular exit and, like, you know, took a minute to stop and think about it, I could probably remember at least a little bit of what it connects to, but the further you get away from the starting part of the game, I just kind of start losing it. Especially the basement mazes, and, like, the whole, like, I think it's just called the internal garden. Like, the stuff that connects over there, I always get lost with it. It's just kind of a big blur. Hey, you think this is going on for long enough? I also don't remember if in the previous video I actually showed the exit leading out of one of the little divot things, but I think I did. Okay, is this the correct warp? Yes, okay. New question. Could I have saved a bunch of time by coming out of this door, and I think this one is Nebula Lobby? Hold on, before we find out. If it's not Nebula Lobby, it's probably 3B? It's Nebula Lobby. Okay, yeah, we could have gotten here faster. So yeah, I think it's this one, and then there's the left and right ones, I think are 3B and, Bowser's Domain. I never remember. But yeah. Anyway. Don't think this level has really changed at all since the last version. It's, pretty simple, just side-scrolly. It's the only side-scrolling level in the game, which I think is still pretty cool, but not a whole lot to it, really. Just kind of get past all that crap, and then... This was the Bowser fight that used to drop the weirdest star ID in the game back in 0.9, because it was the it was like the coin score for Wing Cap. Now, because this version of the game actually has like all the stars, and it uses every possible ID, that is no longer weird, but, yeah, at the time that was the only one that was a coin score for a level that doesn't track coin scores. Can I not suck massively in this fight? Like, come on. But yeah, now it's just a normal coin score for 14. Or... Are my stars not going up on the tracker? Okay. Give me a second here. Well, that was stupid. I think what happened was, at some point when I was getting my stuff set up, I minimized it. Didn't realize I never unminimized it, and so it just wasn't updating, and then it messed up. I don't know. Yeah, only 3 red stars left. Let me actually see what those are. I know what one of them is. I've got the things open here, so we've got X15... 2. Okay, that one's simple enough. 3 is the one that I knew about, and 5 is... Oh god, it's Captain Fly Guy. Can we just off-screen that one? But, yeah, we'll deal with some of that in due time. If I'm in the area for one of those, I'll go deal with it, but not sure if I will be. At this point, I might just be wandering randomly for a minute, because I want to reach some deep areas, and I know that there's a door around here somewhere that does that, but I just don't know which door it is. So, I swear this one is, that one cave level. No? Okay. Okay, is this the cave level? No, this is the library. Oh my god. Are you Squidward? It's okay, take your time. There should be a door here somewhere that leads to the balcony. Okay, here it is. From balcony, I can maybe potentially reach something that I want. Let's see. This is familiar floor, or hybrid lobby. I don't think I care about this place. What is this one? Is this Sunny Balcony? Yeah. I have to remind myself what Sunny Balcony leads to. I think Crumbling Castle in 3B. Yeah, here's 3B. And, oh. Okay. I don't think Crumbling Castle takes me anywhere I care about either. Yeah, so Sunny Balcony is, not something I care about. Okay, now, here's the big question. Can I remember what the last door in Balcony is? I think it's Genesis Basement? Yeah, it's Genesis Basement. Okay. So, none of that was anything I cared about. Let us, return. This is just the part of the video where, this is me proving that, you know, working on the game extensively and documenting crap does not necessarily help you remember where everything is, because, like, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff to remember. Okay, here's the cave level. Where the hell... I swear there was a door here that led to... something that I cared about. Okay, now the quest is just to find that, so... I guess we return here. Good job. Basically, like, you know, the number of things that are left for me to explore are... it's getting lower, and I want to head to that maze-ish area. Like, just the basement maze cluster. And I know I can get to that from a few places. Like, I can go through Vanilla Basement. There's a warp into it there. I wanted to do a different warp, just for variety. The problem is actually finding the damn thing. I think if I go through here, this is going to take me to the place I'm thinking of. I don't even remember the name of the map. It's just the... It's like a courtyard of some sort. Leads to the library and some of that other jazz. Yeah, this one. Because I think this door takes me to one of the basement mazes, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna get pissed, because that was the whole reason I did this. Okay, we're making progress. This is... okay, this is the major basement maze. The one that's actually called basement maze, I think. Maybe. Man, I don't know what anything's called in this game. Because there's this one, and then there's the one with, like, the endless staircase style music, and that one, I think, has less in it. This one leads to all sorts of shit, including a level that I do need to be exploring, so we'll just run around here for a while until it eventually decides to show itself. I think I'm generally heading in the right direction. Place is freaking 5 miles long, so it's hard to tell. I think that's the turn where, if you're playing at night, there's a ghost peach here that always jump scares me. And this is... let me see if I remember. I just did this last night. I think... okay, I've been saying 3B for everything. I think this is actually 3B. No. I need to just shut my mouth. Okay, while we're here, I know there's a door somewhere in this area that has something I vaguely care about, and it's the least interesting thing in the whole video, I can tell you that much. Unless you count all this wandering, I guess, I don't know. I don't know, I think the wandering's fine, personally. Okay, what are you? God damn it! There's another garden that this connects to somewhere. It's not this, because there's just no door over here for some reason. I know I can reach the other garden if I go through breaking the barrier. I like how I just went through the same door twice. This is what happens when you don't play the game for a month. You forget all of it. How... I'm genuinely curious now, actually, since I'm doing this. Like, you know, there were talks at one point about setting up, like, a bingo race for this game. I don't know exactly what that would entail, but just have randomized goals for people to reach, and just see who can do it the fastest, basically. Okay, you know what? Fuck that area, we're going back to the basement maze. There was another door in there somewhere that I was missing. I don't feel like wandering around for an hour. But yeah, it's like, I always considered myself to be pretty knowledgeable about this game. I generally remembered where a lot of stuff was. I'm now showing that that's kind of not the case. But anyway, at long last, I have reached a painting that we sort of care about, because this is a new level. Or at least it's a remade level. Because back in 0.9, there was a level called Cave Dungeon, which I think is just the internal name for Hazy Maze Cave in the vanilla game. And in the, like, early builds that I played for my LP, it originally started out as just being enterable from Bowser's Domain, but then it got moved to be a post-game, like, Star Road area, because it was ridiculously fucking hard. I never legitimately got any of the stars in it, because they all require super precise Kaizo bullshit. And so, it was the only level in the game that was like that, and basically it was just kind of determined that this isn't really fair to people who want 100% the game, who aren't insane. And so, the level got remade, keeping some of the original spirit of it, like some of the same, similar layout and, like, some, what would you call it? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Good. Some of the same set pieces, basically. But it's a much more normal, approachable level now. I want to say there's 4 stars in here. I'll pull up the list in a minute after I explore it for a bit. No! Oh, what the hell was that door? We see that one again? Is Mario, like, sinking into the ground? Can I get a better camera angle for this place? Yeah. Good. Okay, is this one just climb all the chains, or... I know that was an objective... Okay, no, there's a silver star up there. I'm pretty sure there was an objective like that in the original version of the level, where you had to, just kind of find these 5 chains in a room that looked similar to the... Oh, okay. Good thing I saved state here. Point is, yeah, there were chains. That was it. There was just secrets at the top of chains that you collected. I'm amazed at how little I remember this level. I've definitely gone through it a couple times because I had to test its star IDs and stuff, but I guess it's just been a while. And I can't grab out of a twirl, yeah. But yeah, so I'm trying to think. I want to say the game. What is this bullshit? The basement maze. It got changed in a couple ways because you know it had to add in this level, obviously. So that was a tunnel that just didn't exist before. It also now includes the warp to the Mr. I maze, which used to be in Vanilla Basement. I kind of want to go there. There's nothing really new about it, but there's something I wanted to talk about in that place at least. So I'll try to head there after I get done with this level, I guess. Okay, I can think of at least one other star in this place. Is that... okay. So, the painting doesn't exist until I walk away from it a bit, is that correct? Yes. I think that is, like, that's basically how other paintings in the game do work to a certain extent. It's just this one had, like, problems with the camera angle due to the way that the area was set up, and it was a known issue. I just think it was... the only way to fix it would have been to, like, drastically alter the geometry of the area or something, and Chris just didn't want to bother with it. It's not a huge deal. Okay, I know we've definitely done this already. Alright, is this the last area that we care about? I actually don't even remember what this room is. I like the weird neon green swoops. Okay, this was definitely not the last area that we cared about, because there's another star I'm thinking of, but we did need to do this, so... This is technically a separate map, referred to as Scuttlebug's Nest, for obvious reasons. So here we have basically a reskinned Wiggler fight. But, oh, here, let me go ahead and just beat it. Yeah. So, the best thing about this area is not immediately evident, by which I mean you wouldn't know at all unless you can view this level in the editor. Because the best thing about this level is the fact that the boss is referred to as Mother Nathan. And there's an NPC Scuttlebug somewhere. Maybe it's not in this map. It might be in the main level. But there's one called Fake Nathan. Unless this is just... Maybe that's the name of the regular scuttlebugs. I don't know. There's definitely a Fake Nathan somewhere. And apparently this is a Nathaniel Bandy reference. I know the name, but I don't really know much about him or the content he makes, so I'm not really sure where the connection there is. Someone in the comments will probably, and when I say someone, I mean probably like 80 people in the comments will let me know. But, yeah, in a previous video I mentioned how there was a pillar that makes Pyro sad. And I said, like, there was another thing somewhere with a stupid name that was better than that one, and yeah, it's this. I love how that boss is just Mother Nathan. Okay, here we go. How did that not hit? Oh, and there's red coins here. Do I care about red coins? You know, let's go ahead and at least do the, like, I'll complete the objective of collecting them. I don't know if I'll actually get the star, but... I did want to get every, newly added star in this playthrough, just... because I figured, why not? Is this all just grabbing the ceiling shit? Also, I gotta say, after watching, Pan and Koick's nearly 4-hour deep dive into invisible walls, knowing how the one in Hazy Maze, like the ceiling that you can grab on in Hazy Maze Cave is just full of the damn things. Doing this is making me slightly nervous. It is a good video, by the way. If you don't want to watch all 4 hours of it, then that's understandable, but at least like the first hour or so, just to kind of get an overview of how they work. It's an interesting subject. That game is, well, this game too, I guess, because this is built off of it. A miracle that it works as well as it does. But, like, Jesus Christ, the number of walls in that game. There was a point when I was playing the vanilla game when I, randomly dropped from the Hazy Maze Cave ceiling thing, and I, ever since then, was always paranoid of it happening again, and, you know, I was like, what did I do wrong? Maybe I, like, somehow let go for a frame. No, it just can bonk you off. Okay, how am I this bad at navigating this level? Do I have to go through a door here? Yeah, okay. I knew I wanted to head over to this ladder again. I think the, one of the highlights of that video was also just the sheer number of walls surrounding the log in Tall Tall Mountain. That place is just a freaking death trap, and I don't think that'll come as a surprise to anybody who's played the game extensively. You're constantly bonking into shit there. This is harder than I thought it was. Because I can't triple jump twirl to this thing in the wall. I have to climb that chain, it looks like. And before that doesn't work either. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yep, that, this is like a weird tie-in to, there's an area very similar to this in Moto's Factory, and there's the vault in, Blazing Bullet Factory. This is, like, that plus the fact that there's a Motos here is kind of meant to imply that this is, like, a related area somehow. I don't know if there's any deeper lore to it than that, but... shit, now I need to remind myself if there was anything over by the, other thing in there. I don't remember if there was. I'm tempted to say that there's like a warp. Let's see if I can get back there quickly enough. This is gonna make me look real stupid if there's nothing there, but this is the price I pay for not preparing stuff ahead of time before going into the video. I can't stress enough how, you know, the fact that these videos are released so far apart is not due to me not having time. It's just, the time that I do have is usually spent doing other stuff, and it's, like, rare that I get a block where I have nothing better to do than this. Which is annoying, because I would like to prioritize this more. Yeah, maybe this is nothing. Well, fuck me then. Okay, let's see if we can find Mr. Eyes while we're down here. The place is, you know, only the size of Rhode Island. I could open the editor and take a look at the map and figure it out from that, but I can probably find it from... Oh, actually, I think I just found it right now. Because, yeah, this is, you know, obviously this is meant to kind of evoke the vanilla basement area, and I'm pretty sure this was not here in 0.9. Because in vanilla basement, in this game, the section that is like this originally led to Mr. Eyes Maze, and I think it just kind of got shoved over here for some reason. Yeah, here it is. So, there's actually, like I said earlier, there's not really much that's changed about this area, but I want to point out something really stupid about this. Because if you go over here, there's a star that's, you know, apparently just kind of sitting out in the open. You try to approach it, and oh my god, there's a thing. If the eyeball touches you, then the game crashes. So I wanted to make this a red star. It would still be unobtainable, but I wanted to have it look like a red star. Because originally there was also a red star in the proper, like, Mr. Eyes Maze level over here. And I think it's there and unabandoned. But we made it just a regular yellow star for this version because there just kind of weren't enough reds to go around. We had to kind of sacrifice some somewhere. This one just hit the chopping block. And I've had people comment on that too. They're like, did you know that this is not a red star anymore? What's up with that? And I'm like, yeah, I did know, because I'm the one that did it. But point is, I wanted to have the red star in the previous area. And this is really stupid, and I wish I could give a proper explanation for this, but I'd have to, like, bust out some diagrams. If you remember back in the first segment of this series, I explained how... I gave an overview of how the star IDs work. And I also mentioned that for a star to appear red, all you have to do is you change a number in the AI object of the level, and that will change the appearance of all stars in the level from yellow to either red or green or whatever. I think there's also a cyan one that just never gets used. So I did that. Oh god. Well, whatever. Just pretend I got the star there. It's not anything new. But point is, I did that. I changed the AI object. It made the star appear red. I did nothing to the star ID. It was still an 8, which is a fake star. But for some reason, the act of making it red fucked with its ID, even though, like, you know, it was set as 8, but the game was then interpreting it as something else. And so it, like, shared an ID with something else in the game. I don't remember what it was. So it's like, if you collected this, then that one would appear transparent, which I didn't want. And there was just some weird math was going on with that. It was just modifying it by an amount, and I don't understand why. And so I just basically was like, okay, I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know how to make this appear red without it having a dupe ID with something, so I'll just make it yellow again. That was the whole story. I need to get to Vanilla Lobby, and I'm pretty sure if I go in a pipe, it's gonna kill me. So I need to try to figure out a better way to get there. This is now going to be an interesting problem, because that's the way I always get to Vanilla Lobby. I'm trying to think, what else leads to it? Well, I know one thing that leads to it. Let's, again, this is the part of the video where I could choose to cut, and very little would be lost, but I feel like part of the point of this game is to get lost constantly, and I know I can get there through Polygonal Chaos, so let's see how much of that I remember. First, I need to see if I remember how to even get to Polygonal Chaos. I don't think it's this door. Oh, no, it was. Okay. So, did I get a star from you yet? Nope. I don't know if I've been here in this area, or in this playthrough. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. So, this place still kind of sucks, but I've spent enough time in it to somewhat understand how it's laid out. I'm pretty sure if I go over here, then over that way is SGI Indie. And then I think this is the door leading to Vanilla Lobby. Let's see if I actually remember. Hey, look at me remembering stuff. Okay, so from here, I could go to by which I mean I could go to Breaking the Barrier. Because, like I said, there's an extremely minor thing here I wanted to show off, so let's go do it. It's somewhere in this general vicinity, at least. It wasn't there. There's 3B. I've only been saying that everything in the game leads to 3B and nothing has. Or no, there was one that did. Okay, so yeah, this is one of those internal garden places. There is absolutely a door in here that leads to that place with the Midas River music. Is it this one? No. This is... Which library? Is this... Oh. I didn't remember that connecting there. Okay. Yeah, that's Elder Cooper's library. Anyways. I don't think this is the door I want. No, this is... What the hell is this? This looks like Vanilla Basement. Shit, where am I? Or no, this is Basement Maze. That's right, because this is the area that is designed to look like Vanilla Basement, but is not. Okay. Good lord. Like I said, this section of the game baffles me. It all connects in ways that I never remember. Here it is. Okay, I'm not crazy. There is a door from Internal Garden, or whatever this place is called, Toad's Garden. It's just Midas River. There is a door that connects these two. I'm not crazy. I feel a little better now. Okay, now I need to actually find the room that I'm looking for, which is... I don't think it's this one, because I think this is the one with the creepy Luigi painting, but let's see. Actually, is it? No, this is where I need to go. Okay. All of that so that we could reach the blandest level of all time. But I wanted to go here because it has really weird music. I'm just gonna let it play. Yeah, I don't want to be silent for too long here, but yeah, this is, what the hell is this one called? Is this just Bob-omb Tower? Yeah. So, there's a long and pointless history with this level where this was in, I think, 0.7. I want to say it was in, you reached this from Plexel Lobby somewhere. There was a door that led to this. Just, you know, pretty unremarkable level. And then it got scrapped in 0.9, and there was a different level that replaced it that was also called Bob-omb Tower, but was totally different looking. And when I played through that and started naming stuff on my own, I called it Thwomp's Fortress. And then, in this version, this one got added back in, along with the other one. This one regained the name Bob-omb Tower, and the other one got named Thwomp's Fortress, outside of my involvement. It was kind of excellent. But yeah, it just has that one star, and then there's another one at the top. It's very whatever. I don't remember if this replaced anything. It might have just been added back for the hell of it. Actually, no, I think this replaced, what the hell was it? It's not Zany Forest. It was the one that had, like, the rings in the sky that you could fly through. It had, like, really tall trees. I forget what that level was called. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, I don't believe I can get back to Vanilla Lobby from here, because I did a one-way warp into breaking the barrier. So even if I was to get back there, I would go through a bunch of other crap. The hell is this missing polygon? So this could be a point where I cut. Although, let me actually go through the creepy Luigi painting, because I don't remember where that drops you off. I think there is a vanish cap over here, and then I want to take a left after I grab it. There is a slight chance that the Luigi painting will take me somewhere that I actually want to be, so I will take that chance, and we'll find out. There's something just, you know, I can't tell if this is creepy or if it's funny. It's maybe a little bit of both. And we're back to breaking the barrier, okay. Yeah, this isn't really anywhere that I want to be, so let's wander off screen for a bit, and I will eventually find something that I care about. Okay, well here's something that I at least mildly care about. This is Familiar Floor, or whatever the hell the other one is, Hybrid Lobby, I never remember which is which. I think this is the painting? Yeah, okay. So this is a very minor thing, because the thing that I'm going to be showing is not even in the game, but I wanted to give context for it, and just show an old clip that I have, and hopefully not fuck with Bubba. But yeah, so this level is just, I think, red coins gives you a star, but then there's this connection to this thing over here. And so, this was one of the first levels that I really struggled with when doing star IDs. Because, I've explained how star magnets work. Just to recap, it's an object that attracts stars when they spawn in from events. Like, red coins, I think, don't do it, but other stuff that spawns in the star, like killing all of a certain type of enemy, beating certain bosses, that type of thing. It basically gives, like, a designated place for those stars to show up. And this level has a red coin star, which I don't know why I'm bothering with, because it's not going to matter. It also has one from killing all the Koopas, and it used to have a Koopa the Quick race. It doesn't anymore. And there's a couple reasons for... Well, no, there's one reason for that, really. But, here's the deal. When I was working on the star IDs, I found that the Koopa the Quick star and the Kill All the Enemies star were both things that were getting attracted by the star magnet. And so, originally I was like, okay, what do I do about this? Because now they're both going to share the same ID, I can't really do anything about that. And after playing around a bit, realized that, okay, you can put 2 star magnets in a level, and the stars will just go to whichever one is the closest, it's no big deal. So I did that, and I set the Koopa the Quick star to just be right next to the flagpole, basically. And the other one, I think I put it on, like, a little rooftop. Which, now that I'm realizing it, like, I think it probably depends on... I'm probably misremembering the story, actually, because, yeah, I remember now. When you kill all the enemies, it does the top Biv kill, or whatever the hell that thing is. I made fun of it in another video. So yeah, it has one of those, and then that will get attracted by a magnet if there is one, so I put that and the magnet just both up here. And it was no big deal. And then I put the other magnet up by the flag. The problem was not with the magnets. The problem was this fucker. Right now, he just does this. And he won't even appear unless you're in Act 1. And the reason for that is because I've explained in the past how this game kind of has, like, difficulty scaling. I don't know how it works. It's a whole big, complicated thing where it basically, like, it measures how many stars you've collected, how often you've died, what types of stars you've collected, what types of levels you've been in. There's a whole bunch of different things it tracks, and basically, if it determines that, you're playing well, it'll start making the game harder, and it starts spawning in these bombs and that type of crap. But it also changes enemy AI, which is why we saw the Prince Bob-omb way earlier in this series was, like, taking way more hits and was really fast. It also affects Koopa the Quick, apparently, and makes him, not just unbeatable, but just buggy as all hell. And so I have a clip of that I'll have to insert here. And so, yeah, basically, we couldn't have that. And so the options were to have him not use the difficulty AI stuff, which I think was an option, but I don't know how it would have worked. It was either do that or just remove him, and so it just kind of got removed. A little bit of a shame, but yeah, the race being unbeatable was not something that we could really keep in the game. So, now that I've done that, I need to go take a look at Vanilla Lobby again. And the reason for it is, once again, going to be me poorly remembering difficulties that I've had with levels. So, this is another point of confusion. In 0.9, there was a Big Boo's Haunt level in the Vanilla Courtyard that was called Big Boo's Haunt Beta. And in the Fabricated Courtyard, which is the section that's kind of connected to Parallel Lobby, where there's like a bunch of really basic-ass, like, beta levels, there was a Big Boo's Haunt level that was called Big Boo's Haunt Fabricated. Now, in this game, like in 1.0, both of these level entrances still exist, but the levels have been tweaked, and I believe this one, which used to be called Beta, is now called Vanilla, and the other one that used to be called Fabricated is now called Beta instead. I think. It's... Honestly, I keep getting these levels confused, so it's kind of hard to tell. I remember both of these levels being a pain in the ass, and because I don't remember which one is which, I'm going to take a look at both of them here, and just kind of see what stars they have, and explain what problems they caused, if any. Okay, so this is the one with keys. So yeah, this is the one... The problem is, you know, this level is called Big Boo's Haunt Vanilla, but it very obviously isn't, because it has these beta key assets, and it's not exactly the same layout as Vanilla, but it's... I guess it's closer to Vanilla than the other one is. And once again, you know, to stress the misnomer here, there's... This lobby here has, like, this moving platform instead of the floor rising up when you beat the Big Boo, because apparently there's beta footage that shows that existing. So this was just kind of an attempt to recreate that beta level, which, you know, I think is pretty cool, but the name is a little confusing. They probably should have just stayed as Beta and Fabricated. So we've got red coins, obviously. We've got a go on a ghost hunt objective here. All these ones that drop keys are also counting towards spawning the Big Boo. Now, I think one of these keys is actually a duplicate. Oh. Okay, I didn't expect the ghost to be in the wall. Usually this ghost is really uncooperative, and it flies off the ledge and, like, drops its key in the pit, and it really sucks. Okay, yeah, there we go. I don't remember exactly, but when I was working with this in the editor, you know, the only thing I really had to do was change the star IDs, but I would sort of poke around in other stuff sometimes, especially if it wasn't working well. And I noticed that I was getting a duplicate key here. Oh, you're the one who's going to be a problem today. Which is annoying, because you don't have a dupe key. Okay, let me get the text. Is the key actually going to be down here? Okay, good. So yeah, there's two different things being tracked there. It's like... I think the game is just checking for 5 specific boos that have, like, a certain object type different from regular boos. And it's like, when you kill all those, it spawns the boss. I think that's how that one works. But they also all have, like, an ID number that tells which key they give. And then there's corresponding ID numbers on the doors. And I swear there's, like, you saw me collect 2 keys in a row that, like, the second one didn't count. Those have the same key ID, and I don't remember why that is. I think it's just there's more keys than there are doors or something. I don't know, man. But anyway, we've got... There was the star down there in the basement. That one is very straightforward. I don't have to say anything about that. What the hell is going on here? Oh. Okay. I was like, why is there a ledge sticking out of the wall? No, that's not just a ledge. Alright, I'm gonna ignore this guy for the moment. Okay, that's the red coin spawner. That should be fine. Invisible walls here? Yeah. These are intentional. That star over there is... I think that's the one that's the reward for collecting all the keys. Because I think I can get to it from here. So maybe it's more accurate to say it's the reward for collecting a specific... You motherfucker. Okay. Never mind, I think I know what it actually is now. Bear with me a moment. Oh yeah, here's the one where the door just immediately down-warps you as soon as you go in it. That's a good one. I hope it's becoming evident why I can't remember how these levels work, because they're kind of just a clusterfuck of, like, random elements. I'm wanting to find all the reds. Just to say I've done it, at least. Let's go up here. There's no way there's 4 reds up here. Okay, this is just a regular boo. Doesn't give a key. Doesn't involve the big boo in any way. Where the hell are all the other reds? Oh, also at one point, that blue switch did nothing. There were just no blue coins actually tied to it, so you'd hit it and it just would disappear, and that was it. It was real good. Okay, so let me take a moment and pause here, because I'm rambling and I need to make sure I'm getting my words correct. So, as we've seen, there's a star in the basement, there's a star from red coins, I am somehow missing a bunch of those, it doesn't really matter. There's 2 big boos here. And we've also seen a star in a locked room. So, let me fight this one. I think this one is going to create the star not on the roof, but I think inside... Okay. Sure, game. I mean, I'm almost positive I put that magnet there, and I'm just not remembering it. I thought that I had the star appear inside that little pointless, like, compartment in here, but apparently not. Now let me fight the other big boo and see what it does, so I can remind myself what the problem with it was, because there definitely was a problem. Alright, where are you? How the hell did you get over there? Are you actually in the other room? Yes, you are. Okay, so he's holding a key. And that's it. Okay. That was what I needed to know. Because this level went through so many goddamn revisions, I couldn't remember how it actually ended up. So what the original problem was the big boo there did not drop a key. It spawned a star, and the star was supposed to fly over into this room. Because apparently that's what it did in the beta. But the problem was the star magnets. Because both of these enemies can kind of roam around a bit, it was basically impossible to guarantee that beating that one would make the star appear here. Especially since the magnet on top of the house was actually closer. So it would usually just fly up there, and so both of the big boos would just create the balcony star, and this one would never appear. And I remember we fucked around with it a bunch of times, like, trying to move these, tried to move the balcony one, like, all the way on top of the house instead of on the little balcony. That wasn't good enough. It was a colossal mess, and so that last key had to be added in just as a way to kind of, like, make it work. But it was very annoying. I think that one was the worst of the two. Oh, right, it's this shit. Okay, I need to get back to vanilla, so let me pop through here. I swear, between the duplicate key, the boo constantly, like, floating below the ledge and getting stuck, and, like, there's, like, an issue there where if it, like, drops the key, but you go through the loading zone before the text loads, I think sometimes the key, like, despawns. Like, between that shit, the star magnets creating dupe ID, like, that level was just a pain in the ass. We had to revise that one, like, freaking 20 times. It, like... It was probably the hardest level in the game, for me to work on, at least. I'm sure there were other ones that were, more technically... Oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, I'm sure there are other ones that were more, like, complex, using stuff that I didn't have to work with, but... Yeah, I hated that one. I'm gonna go look at the other one just to see what the deal is with it, because I think that one might have shared the same problem with the balcony star being a duplicate, but we'll see. It's gonna take me a minute to reach it. I think I need to go through here. And then this should lead to the place with the well. Yeah, I'm gonna go through here. So, this is going to be a very similar level, but I think this one doesn't have keys. We'll see what else is different about it. Music sounds a little different. By the way, I don't think I ever mentioned this in my LP of 0.9, because I don't think I knew it until after I finished it, but this whole fabricated section, when the game first came out, I saw people referring to it as like, oh, it's Doodah Lobby. Oh, this music, what the fuck is this? And apparently it was a reference to an old project that it was supposed to be like a beta Mario 64 restoration hack, but it was not great from what I understand. And so this whole section of the game with the fabricated courtyard, lobby, castle grounds, and then like the versions of Snow Slider, Mountain, Lava Bubble, Waterland, and Big Boo's Haunt here were all basically just kind of a tribute to that hack. Partially making fun of it in the process, I think. I don't know exactly. Awesome. Didn't know that was a thing. Well, let's just keep exploring, I guess. But why are half of these rooms pointless? I do not remember this level at all. It must have been tweaked again after I like got done changing the IDs or something. It's kind of fitting that these are the two like most confusing levels in the game, given that they're ghost houses, but good lord. It's only really confusing, I guess, from a like remembering which level has what things in it standpoint. There's the naming scheme, which is only confusing because I'm seeing the level names in the editor that no one else is seeing, and I'm having to keep track of stuff, and I've had people ask me, like, which one is, like, what do you mean this one's beta? That used to be fabricated. I'm like, yeah, don't ask me, I'm not the one who named it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, so here's just a star. Does collecting this take me back to the courtyard, or does it put me out to Plexel upstairs? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, so we've got that star. We've got a Big Boo, obviously. Let me check. There's just... I know what that switch does. Well, oh, he popped in. Hey, how's it going? Okay, this one appears on top of the building? Yes. And then this creates platforms so that you can get up to it easily. Which I don't really need to do, because I don't want to exit the level and have to redo everything. But there it is. So, we've seen the eyeball one, we've seen this one. There do not appear to be any red coins. I've gotten messages from killing a couple boos, so there's probably another Big Boo that spawns from those, which maybe was the one that created the star magnet conflict also. Like, I'm telling you, these levels are a blur for me. It's extremely hard for me to remember what was a problem in each of them specifically. Okay, and here's the weird thing, because this is supposed to be, like, you know, this is the fabricated beta one, or whatever the hell we're calling it, and the other one's the vanilla one, and yet this looks way more like the vanilla level than the other one. Okay, so we're not getting that star. I think we just need to continue going on a ghost hunt. And, see what happens from that. It's not going to be anything that exciting, I can tell you. It's almost certainly going to be, it spawns a big boo in the lobby, you kill it, and then it drops a star. But the question is, will the star actually behave, or will it get attracted to the wrong magnet? I don't think it will, because in this one, like, the problem was much less exaggerated, since in the other level we wanted to have the magnet be in that upper room, and that was what was causing the problem because it had to travel a long way. In this one, as long as the magnet's actually in the entrance room, it should be fine. I am curious, though, what would happen if you managed to get Big Boo to leave the balcony and go down here. I'm guessing it would just, you know, become this star. I think I only need one more. Probably this door. Yeah. This, looks like a goddamn mess. I think the jankiness here is intentional. Hold on, how bad does this get? Can I, like, go under this and then, like, fall out of bounds in the basement? No, the basement goes out quite a bit. What happens if I do this? Yeah, into the merry-go-round. Man. Game. Game. Oh my god. Something about my perspective is just not... Okay. So, yep. Normal stuff here. Yeah, I think the only... Oh. Okay, that's higher up than I was expecting, actually. God, maybe there was a conflict with this one. Or rather, maybe there still is. I don't know. Someone who wants to investigate this, feel free to do it. I do not want to run these levels a billion times, trying to see, like, what you can do to make the stars spawn in the wrong locations. And I think it's just this one, right? Because the other one, the star was already there, and you just get the key. But yeah, good god. Real quick, I just want to show this. I've shown it in another, like it was a preview video, but haven't in the series proper, so might as well. This should be Snowman's Land Beta, right? Yes. Only real interesting thing here, I mean, I think the level got a little bit of a redesign in general. It's a lot more blue now. It used to just be white and gray, I think. But yeah, this little ice house over here was added. Yeah, this was the day after release, because this was one of the 3 stars that replaced the MIP stars. It's a very simple one, but it works, I guess. Alright, so what else we got? I have a couple more red stars I need to get. One of them is in the Plexel basement somewhere, and the other one is Captain Fly Guy, which can suck a dick, so... Currently, I'm not doing either of these. I just wanted to show this. Like, this is gonna be... I keep setting a record in this video for the most minor thing ever, but, if we go to Challenge Lobby, it should connect to something that I mildly care about. Let's make sure I'm not misremembering everything. Are you the... Do I want to go in this painting? Yes, okay. So... And then if I go back in the painting, I just die, right? Yeah. So yeah, this is Challenge Lobby. It's the one... We've seen it before. It's the one with, it's got, like... What the hell is it called? Modus Factory in it, and I think a treetop level or something. It shares a map ID with this place, which is just like the Dark Library, I guess. I think if you enter this place through a different door, it has different music. Oh, or it just has no music at all. I'm not looking at the editor right now, but I can almost guarantee that there is an object tied to this door called Kilma Sound. Or Kilma Music, maybe. But yeah, so... Again, this is not interesting, so I don't know why I'm showing it, but in point 9, if you got this vanish cap and went through here and jumped into this hole, it would warp you to the shower room with all the toads. Now it does this. Oh. Okay, I suppose I would need an extra life to see where that actually leads. I'm gonna check that real quick. Okay, let's see where this leads. Is it still gonna be shower room? Because I genuinely don't remember. Yes, it is. Okay. So, basically all that happened then was a random tunnel got inserted between the hole and the shower room instead of just leading there directly. And that tunnel has the name of Deadly Descent, which used to be the thing where you would fly downwards in a, like, big black open, like, stone tunnel thing. You would just fly down and there would be, like, a big door at the bottom. Which used to be in Dark Lobby, and now isn't. And now it's just that thing with the Bowser paintings, which is very similar to something that you can see out of bounds when looking at the Bup Scare, which is the big toad amalgam thing. I don't know what you'll do with that information, but there it is. So... Oh, I'm just now realizing I could have gone through that to get to here, but... Oh well, too late. I guess I should get the last couple red stars then, after I remember how to do that. This should be Plexel Basement, if I go through here, I think. And then I have to navigate that for 5 hours to actually find the painting that I need. Because here's the problem, is... I remember the layout of this place pretty well now, but is this the one that I... This is the Mario Galaxy level, right? Oh, no, this is the one I need. Okay. I always get those confused. There's this painting, and then there's the, there's another one that's still technically Plexel Basement, but it's like 5 miles away in a whole different section. That is... It's another desert level, and it's the one that's like Mario Galaxy style. And funnily enough, in my 0.7 playthrough, Blazing Bully Base, which was the lava level I played at the beginning of the video, was the level that I was talking about my taxes in. And in the 0.9 playthrough, that Galaxy-style sand level was the one where I talked about my taxes in. It all comes full circle. Except not really, because I'm not visiting that level in this video. Anyway. This is probably the least justified red star in the game. The thought process here was that red star... The thought process here was that red stars were supposed to generally be from bosses. And this is a unique boss. You know, it's a vanilla boss, but there's only so many, like... Now that I say that out loud, I'm realizing that the Prince Bob-omb fight doesn't give you one. But, I don't know. Like I said, it's inconsistent, but we made this a red star. It was on the chopping block, but it somehow survived. You could make arguments that this one would be better suited coming from Mr. I's maze or from the, like, Mario clone room or all sorts of other stuff, and they would probably be pretty decent arguments. I'm not necessarily standing by the decision to keep that one red, but that was what we ended up with. I suppose to be thorough, I should go deal with fucking Captain Fly Guy. I'm looking at my list of, yes, shut up. I'm looking at my list of stuff that, I wanted to show that isn't strictly endgame, and I think I've hit everything I wanted to. So, the plan here, then, is, you know, I'll do this, and then there's gonna be 1 or 2 videos showing the, endgame stuff, including the variations on the final Bowser and the different ways to get to the end sections. I don't know how long that'll take. I need to show all the green stars. And then, that was pretty much it, but I am not opposed to showing other stuff that, has either been changed between versions or is just, you know, people think is interesting. So if you want to make a list, well, I will make the list, but if you want to leave comments, suggesting stuff to show off, I am, not opposed to going through that at some point. We're off to a real good start with this boss. So I've complained about this boss 100 times before, but I'll do it 101st time. This boss does not need to have 17 HP. And as I've shown before, there was a early variant of this that did not have the spinning heart, so you couldn't actually heal. And it was one of the worst things I've ever done in my life. You know, with save state abuse, it was doable, but it was pretty freaking bad. This version, on the other hand, you can heal, and it's still god-awful. Because eventually it just reaches a point where he starts spawning these flames way too often, and you can barely ever get an opening to actually hit it. Also, there at the very least used to be a bug where sometimes when you killed it, it would just blink and never drop the star. I don't know if that was fixed. Come on, game. Yep, here we are. So I haven't been counting hits, but I expect that he's only about half dead. Which is, making it even better that I'm struggling this much, because this is not the hard part of the fight yet. I don't know if there's a better strategy than this. Just, you know, these side flip dives are a good way to attack relatively quickly and at a good height. I'm gonna save state here in case it does the glitchy failing to make a star thing. If it does drop the star properly, I'm almost half tempted to, like, reload the state a couple times and see if I can get it to not drop it, but given how difficult it is to land these last few hits, I don't think I want to do that. Because, like, these fucking fireballs constantly get in the way of you trying to attack. Like, I don't know of a good way to deal with this other than just get lucky. This boss. Like, this boss would be fine if it only took, like, 5 hits. I don't understand why it takes 17. And I don't remember if I suggested to change it. There's either two... There's two timelines here, and I don't remember which was the correct one. Where either I said, hey, this boss sucks dick, can you make it not take 17 hits? And he is like, I don't know how. Or I just never asked. Or maybe I asked and he's like, nah. It was, I genuinely don't remember what the outcome was. But anyway, that's all 13 stars. Don't I feel accomplished? So now if I was wanting, I could, go through the endgame section and all that entails, but I don't really want to at the moment, so instead I will just end this video with a false ending, I guess. See if I remember how to actually do this. Because I am in Act 1. I need to find one of the Big Boo's haunt warps in this area. I think there's one in here. Just have to grab Vanish Cap. Because I'm gonna be honest with you here. You know, I've been forgetting a lot of details about this game in this video, and this is definitely one of them. I don't remember what this does specifically, because there's a lot of endgame stuff here that is kind of confusing. Might as well grab this Mip Star while I'm here. Oh! Oh, right, I forgot about this. He's not supposed to be here. Right. Is this gonna be a dupe? I think it probably is. Yes. Okay. Let me explain this real quick. So, hold on. Shit, what map is this? This is Crimson Hallway. Okay, so this is either Vanilla 1.4 or Vanilla 1.5. I don't know which. Let me see what these correspond to. Oh, well, I don't have Vanilla 1.5, so yeah. This is actually the one in the ice house that I got just a few minutes ago. So here's the thing. I've gone on and on explaining that we removed the excess MIPS from the game, that there's just one in the courtyard and the other ones got removed. And yet here it is. And again, I'm playing the Day 2 version. This was supposed to be fixed for the Day 2 version. And it did actually get fixed eventually. I'm pretty sure the current release doesn't have this. But because the Crimson Courtyard has 2 versions, it only got removed from one. Because here he is, and if I go to Lobby C and go through here, it should not be in this one. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so yeah, let me re-explain this real quick then. I talked about this in another video at some point, but it was the One More Thing video. How there's 2 different versions of this Crimson Hallway map. This is the normal one. If you die in it, it just takes you the place that you normally go when you die. This version that I'm in right now, in this save state, which did not have MIPS removed due to an oversight, is only accessible if you are in Act 1, so if you wait long enough on the title screen, and if you enter this through the Big Boo's Haunt-style warps in Plexel lobby. It will not work if you enter here from the Lobby C door. And the only difference between them, besides the MIPS thing, which, again, was an oversight and not intentional, is if you die in this map, it should take you somewhere cool. Where that somewhere cool is, I guess we'll find out. Okay. Yeah, here we are. Now, I don't remember. Is this a valid way of getting to endgame stuff? I need to find out. It's not. Okay. So I'm perfectly fine showing this then, because I didn't want to go to the endgame stuff yet. But this, that's not the only way to reach this map. There is another way, and I'll be showing it in the next video, I guess. But basically, you can't enter through the front. There's nothing else you can do in here other than this broken door in the back. Can I actually jump off the balcony? Will it let me do that? I think it just reloads the map if you do. And don't get a game over. Anyway. And that's what that is. So, I'll be straightforward about this one. I don't like talking about this type of stuff because it invokes drama, but basically, this room is a dual purpose. Partially, it's just supposed to be like, you know, you cheated not only yourself, or you cheated not only the game, but yourself, you know, you made a shortcut, blah, blah, blah. You found the weird backdoor entrance to this, you know, kind of literally. And so, no, you don't get to see the ending this way. You have to actually go through the Bowser fight or whatever. That's the, you know, better interpretation of this. The other interpretation of this is that, this particular ending room with, like, the chair and stuff, there's, like, a table that I think has a cake on it, I can't really see it from this angle, is apparently a reference to the ending of Unabandoned. And so it's basically just kind of a jab at that version, because it was made without Chris's consent, and he didn't approve of it, and it's just like, you know, hey, fuck you guys. Again, I don't really want to get involved in that stuff, but I'm just kind of reporting it for what it is. So, it's a dual purpose. It conveys both of these things, but if you don't know about any of that stuff, I think the other meaning suffices perfectly well on its own. But, anyway, kind of hate to end on that, but next time, since I have all 13 reds, I can go fight Bowser the intended way, and also the unintended way, which does not take 13 reds. And we can go to the endgame shit, clear that out, and then everything else. So, like I said, if you have any other stuff that is not strictly related to endgame areas or green stars that you want me to show, let me know, and I will get to that in a later video. And I'm really hoping it won't be another month before that one. There's no reason for these to take so long to come out. But yeah, see you then.